I have the notion that love knows how to take care of all of the details that otherwise we begin to just worry, and it's a lot of work to try to think that you can take care of the details. If we allow more love into our lives, right? It's just the same as saying that we don't do everything on our own. We invite the help in. That's just kind of very much the same. And I've been dealing with the blocks that I may have that might be preventing me from moving forward instead of falling into a certain depression. Now, what I didn't mention, and I probably won't post this, I probably will, but let's say on December 3rd I post it. It's right now November 20th. What good is this experiment? I have yet to tell you anything good about it, um, because here we are coming on to an epic week of Mars, Sun square Saturn, and I'm a Mars Saturn kind of person who just kind of moves forward on the front lines of our ongoing, should I dare just say, spiritual warfare. And there isn't somebody over there fighting a war for you or keeping peace. In fact, you won't find a more profound place of freedom and or responsibility to make a difference than your own personal lives via relationships that you conduct. Really, the task at hand is to try to form or create human relationships. If and those front lines of interaction, I mean, just really getting nitty gritty. Let's just say if we were going to reproduce and maybe form a human civilization, um, might be something to look into if there's some kind of strategy to to start maintaining. That's wood in my stove settling. Got a fire going in there, I think. Yes. A strategy. Sorry, I just in between this character I'm playing and other things. I'm going to present to you on pretty soon out of 1,000 or so videos. There's going to be a few things you could put together, you yourself, not me, because I'm just throwing it out there, and you've got to realize that it's the most amazing electronic tombstone engraving or commemoration or statement that I will ever be leaving, which is how to pull the human organism possibility, the possibility of there being a human side that begins to manage itself rather than having been harnessed by the satanic, amazing, non-human, other dimensional, perhaps very much alien occupation that is still making us question, are there aliens or not? And really, we know that is really just, it's lies. Are there lies or not? Put it on a big, giant speaker. Is there a lie? Sorry, I need to keep going. I need to make a point here. I know for a fact I went way off the subject matter now, and I'm doing rosary right in front of you. A lot more of that I need to do. I'm hitting a time in my life that, it's reflecting what might be happening. Like I said, now let's get back to the most enthralling subject matter of what's really going on here. That you too might be on the front lines of the spiritual warfare that is happening. Talk about interdimensionally. The rumor has it that, the enemy or the deceiver comes through the flesh and begins to display its intention. And it's like, well, what the hell are you talking about? Can you get real? Really? Yeah, no, it's peculiar. It's interesting. Who rises above all the programming to say, excuse me, but this is a very controversial subject matter about money, and what is it doing here, really? See, there is way too many people that will continue to try to convince everybody that, okay, let me try to put this like as naively and self-sabotagingly as I've sounded probably for the last 1,000 videos about my relationship with money. It's like, no. How does people have a relationship with money? Really, you have a relationship with people, because that's what the universe is. The universe is our relation with each other. And all I do is question, and money has always been a huge question. And I have lived up close and personally, like right away I can tell some people, they think that money is, like, let's just say, I love to say this, it's found on the periodic scale of elements. We wouldn't have creation of creation or anything here without it. It is essential. You cannot live without it. And it's like, that is not true. Arguably, hi Jesus, did you ever argue at all? No? God, what a boring, no wonder you were strung up. Get some passion for something. So arguably, money, in fact, is a sign that we are losing our creative connection more and more, say, to the periodic scale of elements, and the simple truth of how we can possibly work here, farming, maintaining our microcosms that expand out into macrocosms, of course, but getting more and more intelligent, you're going to become an individual, and self-organization is possible with, oh, I'm sorry, did I leave out the fact that there could be human intelligence? That is very tedious. What is it? What do you mean, human? Well, there's a non-human too, and they're not hooked into universal law, the creator of creator. Let's just say that maybe there is, and it might be a rumor that we're here to kind of conduct ourselves in the image of that so-called creator, like we have access to the very creation of creation, like somehow we are one with the universe. I don't know. I gotta get some sleep. God.